Hello guys, in this video I'll be showing you how hackers can monitor your network activity, know the sites you visited, and sometimes even know the passwords you used on those sites all in real time. But before we jump in, I want to make something really clear. Every action performed in this video is to make you better understand the dangers in the digital world. This content is for educational and awareness purposes only and does not endorse, encourage, or provide instruction for any illegal activities or unauthorized access. Do not attempt to replicate any actions shown for malicious purposes. They are only meant to be used in a local environment or when you are given explicit permission to do so. Other than that, actions like this can lead to not only personal but legal consequences. Now with that said, let's jump into the video. In this video we will use a tool called Wireshark. There are many ways and tools to capture network packets, which I will show in this video. Here we will first use RawCap to capture the packets, then we will use Wireshark to analyze the captured packets. As you can see, we have multiple options with RawCap. Here we can scan the whole network for packets through wireless mode, or we can scan our own local device, which is at 127.0.0.1. This only scans for packets going through our own device. But for now, let's use number 6. Now it has successfully started capturing packets. Now we can do some browsing to see how the packets will be captured. Let's test it by going to example.com. We might leave this for some time because there are multiple packets being processed to different devices, so turning it off immediately might not properly capture the packets you intended. Now our file should save as that name. Now let's navigate and find the saved captured packets. It should save in the .cap file format. Once that's done, we can then open Wireshark. Now we have Wireshark opened, we are going to go to open a capture file. This should show us all the files, then we are going to scroll down to look for the file we just captured. Then we are going to hit open. This should then show all the network data in log detail. As you can see, I had to blur it out due to privacy and guidelines. But this is a long list of not just opened website but running services that use network traffic. But sometimes going through all of this can be a hassle. So now we are going to go to VS Code to use a custom script. This script allows us to search and mark out keywords from the file like passwords, a particular website, and more. You just have to specify what you are looking for. Now let's run the script. Now we have two options, but we are going to go for option 1, which is Smart Search. Then we are going to type in micro, which is going to look for anything relating to Microsoft Edge or any other Microsoft service. Now we've gotten what seems to be a lot of results. But, just as I said earlier, sometimes the results you expect might not be logged in a short time, especially in high network traffic where multiple devices are connected to a single network. So, your PC might take time to capture it. For example, assuming you entered a website on one device and are scanning with another, it can take roughly about 15 seconds for your device to capture the activity, depending on the software you use to capture the packets. As shown, I used RawCap. Sometimes some conditions have to be met before capturing can happen. Remember, this was just a 30-second scan. In real-world scenarios, hackers often leave their systems capturing packets for minutes, and sometimes even hours, to obtain better results and more information about the victim. This technique works regardless of whether the victim is using a VPN or an incognito browser. Some of you might be asking if there is anything you can do to prevent such an attack. And yes, there is. Here are some steps you can take to keep your information and activity more safe, to better increase your privacy. Always be careful who you share a network with. You can never be too sure of people's true intentions. It could be that friend that always comes around, or that neighbor who you share your Wi-Fi password with. So, to be safe, better limit your network access and don't give your passwords to just anyone. Limit the way you use public Wi-Fi, because this is mainly done on public networks. If you were to use a lot of public Wi-Fi, be careful of how you use it and the information or websites you visit and access on them, e.g., bank apps and Google accounts. And thirdly, get yourself a secure Wi-Fi like. There are some, but I recommend TP-Link, as it has many features like guest mode, which prevents people from accessing your main network, and access restrictions, which prevents any unwanted activity on your network, and regular firmware updates to protect you from attacks like this and make your online experience more safe. Bonus tips. Use a firewall. Built-in or third-party firewalls can block suspicious outgoing/incoming traffic. Enable 2FA, two-factor authentication, on your online accounts. Scan for unknown devices regularly on your network. Use encrypted DNS, DO/DUT, for better privacy from ISP-level tracking. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you learned something new, and if there's a specific topic you're curious about, please feel free to leave it in the comments. But that's all for now until the next video.